Because he's a fucking jackass.
Everyone.
Episode 12? 13?
12. 1, 2.
12? 12.
12.
Welcome, everyone, to Tyranny of Laura's.
Woo!
I have titled this episode Mysterious Messages. I didn't tell Mike that before he started streaming on Drink Industries.
Sure didn't. It's okay, I'll change it. Mysterious what?
Messages. I see you, dog. You have gotten all of my attention since noon. Can you chill?
Yeah. Get it, Hugo.
No chill. Hugo has no chill. Yeah. So this is episode 12, Mysterious Messages. Can someone give us a recap while I go get some ice cream to shut my dog up? I love him very much. It looks like Patrick is giving the recap as the keeper of the wiki.
There was not a ton that we did the last time. But what we did was we encountered some more kobolds in the caves there, and of course we kill them and loot them, and I believe we feed them to some dragon-like creatures
weird
that have been
lizard horse things
held captive by the kobolds. So then we move on, and surprisingly, we encounter more kobolds. So then we dispatch of them, and then
don't forget all the women and children.
I was gonna say.
I killed
And the
them,
younglings.
and the women, and the children too. Anyway, so then I think Killian searched and found stuff and didn't share things with everybody. And then we went into another room. We found a humanoid with an axe, possibly a half-blue dragon. Ice attempts talking to them, and the half-blue dragon introduced himself as Langdarosa Cyanrath.
Mm-hmm.
And the conversation quickly deteriorates. Ice attempts to cast Hold Person. It does not work. So Ickis has to come to the rescue in what was supposed to have been a fair fight. And even though he almost died himself, he does destroy.
I definitely never agreed to a fair fight.
That dude assumed a whole lot of stuff.
No, he challenged us. There was no way in hell it was going to be a fair fight.
We're not that kind of people.
Not with two rogues and most of the party being.
Well, look,
there's
from a
no
character, in terms of like their characters, Ice might accept a duel, but he's not an idiot. He's not going to accept a duel against a half dragon by himself.
True.
Yeah.
And even after you all jumped into the fight, Langdarosa had some tricks up his sleeve as well, and almost ended you with 3 berserkers.
Right. And they kind of walked away, I believe.
They did walk away.
Because, after completely stabbing Langdarosa through the head on both sides, I believe he slashed his throat and stabbed him in the ear. Then pointing his rapiers at them, Ickis kind of says, "Put down your weapons and we'll let you go." And I think we left the party with Ickis sitting down on his ass and bleeding horribly.
No, you're alive.
I am alive because I was near dead, and
Quit whining. You're
I believe
fine.
Ice did save me.
I would like to say I don't think I withheld anything last game.
Not last game.
Not to anybody important.
Not last game, no.
Oh, the game prior to that.
Game
Not to
prior,
anyone in-
I did.
Yep.
Episode prior to it, you're absolutely
Nobody of importance of lost anything there, so.
just I forgive. I don't forget. That's the main thing.
That's not really forgiving, is it?
No.
Yeah. Forgiving and forgetting. I do both of those things quite well. My hair's a mess.
first thing I would do is check on Ickis, make sure he's not actually bleeding out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to roll anything for that or not.
I think we did, right?
I mean, I healed him, so
Okay.
yeah.
Well, not afterwards.
Then no.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
currently sitting at, I believe,
probably like 4 now.
8 hit points.
8.
You're fine.
Ickis, you okay?
Baby.
I want to be quite honest. Not really. I feel rather faint.
Yeah, I think we should. I know this is kind of a bloody area now, but I feel like we should take a break here.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't have my character sheet up, but I believe I'm fine. I'll hold watch over at these stairs beyond what we've explored.
What? Watch the back of the room, Xafa. He was going back there for something. I don't know what's back there.
Okay. Yes. I shall check. I went over there.
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
I will. I'll remind you too of some of the things that were in the room since it's been a week. But it did have the large portrayal of a 5-headed dragon rising from an erupting volcano.
It had that.
It had that before ice burned it. And there was a
Rockin' pinball machine.
yes. No, there was a small wooden chest with silver and mother of pearl inlays on the floor in front of that.
Well, I'll check that out. I'll keep watch over by the expensive jewelry.
Fair enough.
So what about Mothers of Pearl?
It's a small wooden chest with silver and mother of pearl inlays sitting on the floor beneath the...
Since we're going to be sitting here a second, a small spell anyway, I will spend 10 minutes to, oh, I can't ritual. Oh, yes, I can. I will ritual cast Detect Magic on the chest.
Okay.
Well, just kind of, I'm ritual casting Detect Magic, it's not on anything. I'm a wizard, Larry!
You are. Will you read Detect Magic to me? What the
It
parameters are?
a spell, wizard half, make go burr. It's a, for the duration, which is 10 minutes, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you can learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. It would not be a foot of anything. Let me see.
I will wait on bated breath. Bait?
What exactly is bated breath?
I don't know, man.
I don't
Such
know.
a weird fucking phrase.
I gotta know.
Yep.
I'm
looking it up.
Googling it too.
OCD people, on it!
There does not appear to be anything magical lighting up, glowing.
From Shakespeare. It's an abbreviation of the word abated.
All right.
So like
Yeah,
you're short of breath.
Yep.
And it's not B-A-I-T-E.
It's B-A-T.
B-A-T.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, there's a bunch of
Fucking
information I'm not going to
education.
remember tomorrow. So,
Unsubscribe grammar facts.
Bated breath.
So-
like, you're just there with a mouthful of worms.
so there's nothing within 30 feet of me that has magic.
No.
Okay, I will investigate the box then. I could probably do that while I was channeling the thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
While I've got my ass flopped down in front of Langdorosa, I'm going to go ahead and search him.
Did we search him last week?
No.
Nope.
Nah, dog.
Mm-mm.
That's a nah for me.
You may make an investigation check on both Langdorosa and the box.
I did. I rolled a 10. Which is very bad.
It appears to be a chest with silver and mother of pearl inlays.
All right.
And I believe I'm probably too weak to do a thorough investigation here.
Yeah, there's some blood and sweat kind of dripping into your eye. Nothing stands out aside from the spear that he was using.
I will investigate.
Axe, right? Or what was he using? What was he using?
He had a spear. The berserkers had axes.
If I check the surrounding area, not the chest, can I roll a different investigation?
If you what,
I want to make sure it's not sitting on like a pressure plate or attached to the floor or anything like that.
Okay.
Can I roll a different investigation for that?
Sure, because that would be looking at the floor around it.
Yeah. There we go. That's more what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with floors, not so much boxes.
You do, in fact, notice that there is a significant amount of dust around this particular chest, as though it has intentionally not been moved.
My God. Clean your fucking house. What is this?
The rest of the place looks relatively clean. It's just around this particular chest, dust has settled.
While they're doing that, I go ahead and pull a potion out of my pack.
Okie dokie.
Killian, dear sir.
Yes.
Something about in our time together tells me that you're adept at removing potential traps, lockpicking, that sort of thing. You seem like a thief. Would you like to come over and assist me with this?
Sure,
You
I will
seem
help.
like a thief.
Of course.
I believe that this box is on a pressure plate and booby-trapped, but I cannot find it. Can you use your expert eye upon?
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but you don't seem entirely honest to me.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but you're wearing a Oakland Raiders jersey, and I kind of assume you can A, throw D batteries at 100 feet.
Flipping batteries, man.
I don't know who that joke is for, but everyone seemed to like it.
That's what Phil's character in Mutants and Masterminds.
He should walk around with a bag full of batteries. You could just like whipping batteries at people. Oh god, it would have been so much more effective. Phil, get your shit together, man.
What would you like me to roll?
What specifically are you doing?
So you think it's on a pressure plate? Is that what you-
It has not been moved in some time, however. It does not appear to be affixed to the floor. I am worried that there is a trap to it in some way. However, I have no formal skill in this.
What do you think? As far as like, do you think we should? I guess I'll just look for maybe signs of a trap to disarm. I guess I'm not.
Sure. Yeah. So this would be an investigation check. I will say Xafa has like successfully noted that this is likely trapped, but you will then be looking in the surrounding area for like what would possibly happen if the trap were to be set off.
Oh, there's a sign. Breach hole, all die. Even had it underlined.
Did it? It didn't pop up on Roll20. Let me try again. Investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, it's not popping up. No!
I don't see you as in the game.
Sarah, you are not in Roll20.
Maybe I need to do that. I was still in it from last time.
If you
So
just
maybe I just
refresh
need
the
to
page.
yeah, just refresh. Okay.
You left that tab up all week?
I did
did
too.
too.
You fucking monster. What is wrong with... Clean... This is the only OCD thing I have. Motherfuckers need to clean up their goddamn desktop.
Listen. Listen.
Mike, you looked at my phone yesterday, or
it's a
on
nightmare.
Sunday. I have like 30 tabs
It's a
open.
nightmare.
But
You
what's
wonder-
fun is
you
if
wonder
you
why it's slow.
Sarah,
if you leave the game, it will show you how many hours you've been playing, and the three of us are going to look like we've been playing for a solid week. We'll have a ridiculous amount of hours.
I
Oh,
just
mine
had-
will be like several weeks.
I just had 3 tabs up and got rid of them because I didn't want them there anymore.
I have 4 or hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
2, 3, 4,
instances of Google Open.
Uh,
At least an average of 5.
I
10
go
tabs.
ahead. Don't change anything. Pop up your CPU usage and
I
watch how you're murdering your fucking computer right now.
I have 20 tabs open. Is that bad?
Yes, my God. Okay, so when we took that class for the communications class that Andrea and I did to communicate with Al properly, it was called Project Impact. She rolled a 13. Took that communications class. It was over Zoom, and every week the lady would complain that these videos she was trying to show us were super laggy and they would come through choppy. I don't understand. And then it'd cut back to her desktop, and she had like 50 fucking tabs on her Chrome. No shit, asshole! It's all loading at the same fucking time!
I have the benefit of having working on a editing machine, so I've got all the processing power I really need. I'm lucky.
I have a pretty good computer, but I just like, okay, so with tabs, it's usually something I need to do or something I'm in the middle of doing. And if I don't keep the tab open, I won't remember to do it.
I just like to surprise myself with being wrong. That's what I do.
We got so off track.
Yes.
That's my fault. It's always going to be my fault.
It's okay. I just realized we've been talking about tabs for like 5 minutes here.
It's okay. Laura went to the bathroom. It's fine.
Speaking of tab, it's like one of my favorite diet colas that they discontinued.
This
Sarah,
isn't the
you
week we
never
needed to
heard
stretch
of
for Laura.
Cola?
Dude, we can
I've
actually
heard
keep
of it,
moving.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never had it, though. Yeah, I rolled a 13.
Pause. I am.
Our
Yeah.
feet on dogs.
Ice. I'm not sure what they're doing over there, but if you wouldn't mind checking this dragon's belongings, I
Ding
tried.
dong.
Sure, I can do that. I'm gonna wait till Laura gets a chance to.
Yeah, no, I figured I'd fill in the space.
Yeah.
I actually want to do my own roll on Mr. Cyanrath as well.
The space between times when we talk.
Oh, it's Zoom. Zoom is the problem. Hang on. Just a second. My
Zoom
audio
is never the problem.
My audio is weird.
Audio's wonky? What's wrong?
My audio.
So that's gonna.
There it
It's
is.
not.
My audio was not picking up you all because OBS decided to change my settings back to my computer speakers instead of my headphones.
Ah.
So, but you're back. You're in and you're back. Everything's
That's
fine.
I use lemon instead of lime. Sorry.
With the 13.
Sarah, there's a dog there.
Watch out.
Sir, there's a man in your house. Are you aware?
You notice several holes in the walls
Nice.
around the, around that area.
Okay. Several holes. So,
Fucking walls gaping, bro.
let's see.
Ew.
Like not large holes, but
So, I'm thinking, do you have a mage hand at all, by chance?
Do I have mage hand? My god, do I have mage hand? No, I don't have mage hand.
2 fucking spellcasters, and neither of us have mage hand. Actually, Ickis, do you have it?
How can we move this without being near it? Because I'm assuming there's like going to be something that
Rope.
pops out of the walls.
Rope.
Yeah, we could do that. Practical.
All right.
So I tie some rope around it.
I'll go to the other end because I'm real big and tough, strong, and I can just yank the shit out of that fucker.
okay.
All right. If we all die, it was Killian's fault.
Yeah, are we standing in the way of this?
You are now.
I'm assuming so.
I crawl behind the stalagmite over here for protection.
The holes
Just
in the
in
wall.
case.
Is it just in that little alcove, or is it like?
It is as you begin to walk backwards, kind of bringing the rope out. You notice they are everywhere.
So can you make a little circle? Where's the chest at?
The chest is. Let me.
You make a little square or something.
Yeah. The chest is over here.
Bravely hiding behind Kylan.
Why didn't it stay?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Why isn't it staying? What the hell? Freehand. Now. What?
Where would you like it? I can draw.
It's down in the corner, the right, kind of directly in front of you, in that corner.
All the way in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Look, I did it.
Thank you. What the hell? I'm gonna refresh my Roll20. Because apparently it hates me.
Well, we can go behind this wall here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Or, yeah.
Yeah, 50 feet of goddamn rope.
How do I delete something I drew? I drew that in the wrong spot.
I can.
Now I'm just adding dots.
You highlight the whole thing with the select. First off, stop drawing. Pick a different. What? Define insanity, Morgan.
Doing the same thing over and over.
There's your box.
It's bigger than the bread box then.
It's not that large. It's a chest, but it's in that corner.
So my box
Okay.
wasn't good enough. Sounds good.
I'm gonna grab Kylan. He's with us over here.
Mike, your box is perfectly fine.
Thank you. See, he
Guylan-
knows how to talk to a guy.
Guylan is having a little bit of an existential crisis of feeling like, should I kill people? Should I not kill people? And he's just sort of absentmindedly staring at his hand axes. So he will gladly baby Bjorn onto Xafa.
If I may, he's also talking about it out loud
Yeah.
for the remainder of the
Yeah.
episode, but we've all gotten perfect at tuning him cleanly the fuck out.
Yes. Yes. This is accurate.
And in the third person.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Chad's gonna like that line. He's gonna like that
Yeah.
one.
So you are able to move Guylan.
Okay. So we're gonna go around the corner here, because there's no. I'm assuming they're along these walls, these stair walls here. There's not any glory holes.
Not along the stairs, no.
Okay. Well, then I'll go over there and I'll hold the rope and I will pull. I will yoink.
Okay. You hear a snap, even there, from beneath the chest, followed by a hissing sound like a dozen angry snakes.
Why did you put this? It's your campaign. You didn't have to do this.
It's written that way. Or it could also sound like liquid moving through open tubes. A moment later, liquid sprays out from dozens of tiny holes in the walls and the ceiling. The moisture that starts coming off of the floor as it hits the floor.
What color /
smokes.
viscosity is the liquid?
It would be green, and it is bubbling and smoking. And within
Ickis,
moments, oh, go ahead.
Ickis, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to inspect cyan rats. Or...
No, it's quite all right. I think I'd rather be more concerned about your health than what might have been on that creature.
No, go get it. There's still time.
I'm sure we were, trying to take a short rest or something, but whatever.
Yeah, all right.
The chamber begins to fill with a sort of acrid smelling mist.
Are we on stairs that go up or go down?
Down.
Okay,
Oh,
so this is not good. We've
Oh,
got
I
to-
didn't know. Shit. Okay.
what's in the room down here?
Yes.
I amble that way as well.
Well, going that way doesn't do us any good.
Well, this is already filling up.
Don't
with
run to
acid.
the boiler room in the Titanic.
just see what's in there.
Not hide areas, reveal areas.
You're having
This
Struggles.
fucking Roll20, sometimes it works like a dream, and sometimes it's a giant piece of shit.
that works like some of my dreams.
I need these to... I don't know why they hide some things that are so very incredibly visible. I don't know why that's a thing.
Oh, there's more of those things that we saw before.
They are indeed. So
Okay.
you this chamber opens up at the bottom of the stairs, and it is immense. Move that up. It a wide ledge runs along the left wall and drops away to a pit on the right, and many stalactites descend from the ceiling, with the sound of dripping water echoing continuously. Yeah, Roll20 will never sponsor us, but that's fine because they have a lot of things to fix on their freaking app. Yes.
You know, one of the things they can do is reduce the size of those icons in the bottom left. That takes up so much real estate.
You could minimize
The
them.
icons?
Yeah.
You can minimize them.
How?
Oh,
Go
in the
to
settings.
Go ahead, Laura.
Yeah, under settings, if you scroll down around the area where it's asking like your video input and whatnot, it can say there's a section on display player. So under game settings, it's going to say player video / avatar size. In that drop down, change it to names only.
Well, holy shit. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's because they have an extension with or a thing within Roll20 that you can use their video system, so you could have faces popped up along the bottom.
I tested that when we
It's
first went
garbage.
online. It's utter crap.
Uh-huh.
That's got to be. Yeah.
Who just put
Talk
the
about
cards out?
taxing. Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho. So that is what you see. You are currently on the top ledge.
We kind
And
of
as you get
don't
down to the
have it.
bottom,
None of this room matters. It's still gonna be underwater.
Can I see any of these?
it's a mist. It's not water. It's not like
Well, still.
flowing acid. And it
Nice.
dissipates as you get down towards the bottom. It doesn't make it all the way into the room.
Can I see any of these things that are here?
Mhm.
With dark vision.
Yes, you can.
Okay, what do I? Obviously, I'm guessing those are dragon dogs. What else is in here?
Yep, you see dragon dogs. You see a. I'm sorry, I swallowed my tea wrong. You see a woman in purple robes standing down, kind of surrounded by treasure. And you see 3 eggs in the corner that appear to be being warmed by a what are those called?
Furnace?
No.
Incubator?
Smelting. A smelting
Like a
brazier
forge.
type thing. Like a forge. That's the word I'm looking for. Like a forge. Yes. Thank you. I woke up with a head cold today, and so my brain is kind of in many places. I don't have COVID. I got tested. That is what you see.
What is the lady doing?
It looks as though she is sorting various amounts of treasure. Sorting shinies.
And is the liquid starting to seep down the stairs at all, or?
It dissipates about halfway down.
Okay. Were we able to fully pull the chest before, like, it didn't like get disintegrated by this stuff or anything, did it?
It did not. You were able to, with the speed and strength of Xafa, you were able to pull the chest down the stairs with you. That being said, it would have made a mighty noise.
Oh yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. So there is not an opportunity to stealth in this moment. They know you're here.
You mean more noise than the actual battle that happened prior to pulling the chest into the thing?
That too.
I am a little surprised we couldn't see the other room before. Okay. So I guess we have the chest is there with us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Does she make any move to do anything when we enter, or?
Her back is currently to you, and while sorting the items that she is sorting, she sort of nonchalantly says, "Burning their bodies with acid mist. That's a smart choice, Landerosa."
Was that in common or just regular?
It was in Draconic.
Okay.
Oh,
So, to those of you that don't speak Draconic, it sounded like.
what was that again?
Your accent is very thick. Can you try that one more time? You're from the South. I can't quite.
No, I would say in Draconic, I'm afraid Langdaros is dead. Say that loudly.
Ooh, she spins, gets a relatively terrified look on her face, and runs.
To the only stairs?
Nope. She, I need
Can
to
I
be on-
can I do a thing when I see her try to run?
Yeah, she is attempting to run and hide back here with the eggs.
As
But you
she
may
like
attempt.
Ooh,
as she
fast as
tries to
fuck,
run
I guess.
away, I'm gonna try to cast hold person on her again, or not on her
Dude.
again.
The operative word is try.
Hey,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
fuck this one up, buddy, you're gonna have
It's
to.
their role.
That one's going to go to pasture. I'm just saying.
It's their
that spell's
role.
going to pasture.
All right, 14 wisdom.
Okie dokie. She stops in her tracks about there.
All right.
Did you do that?
I
Nice.
did that.
Fantastic.
I don't know if the dragon dogs are friendly to us or not. So we could probably try being friendly to them first.
One
God, we don't have any kobolds to feed them.
makes
Is
his
it-
way towards the stairs, and the other plants himself in a protective, both snarling positions.
Is there any food in the room? Since I keep these guys here, I kind of would assume that they have like some sort of hold for feeding them.
Roll a perception check.
Whoop.
There does not
Fuck.
appear to
Fuck.
be any food.
That one. Cool.
You are perhaps a bit distracted by the growling dragon dog at the bottom of the stairs.
Well, I say in Draconic, sit. Didn't seem to work.
They always train him in German. Suten downen!
I don't know. I only know Draconic. Well, the spell isn't going to last for forever. If you guys have any ideas.
Mine's usually to kill. So if anybody has others.
Well, I mean, it's 5 on 3, essentially. I mean, if we were able to dispatch her quickly enough, we could feed her to the beast. But at this point, I don't see any real reason to kill her. Can't believe that I'm actually saying that, but
Hey, I would like to talk to her for one.
I too. would
This
like
is
to
a
do
moment of real growth here, and I'd like everyone to take a look. This is a responsible decision.
Well,
that. I think the decision is coming from me not having the strength to fight right now.
Wherever it may come from.
I think what's happening here is we have to take care of the dragon dogs.
Everyone roll a perception check for me.
Do I get a roll again?
Mm-hmm.
See if I do better than in that one. I did. I got a 16.
Okay.
This color's going into jail.
Sarah, is that with advantage then?
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh. So I assume you're the only one that notices, but the woman that is in hold person, can they still talk if they're in hold person, or are they essentially
They
like
are-
paralyzed?
Yeah, because they're not paralyzed.
They are. I think they are. Yeah, they are paralyzed, but I don't know if you can talk in 5e.
She has a bit of a look of desperation on her face. I will let you roll an insight check since you noticed.
14.
She looks as though she would like to speak.
Ickis, Killian, come up here by me, please. I would like you to train your bows on her. And then to her, I'll say loudly, in Draconic, I'm going to release you. You try to run, they're going to cut you down. We just want to talk. And I'm gonna release a spell.
Thank you. Look, I dedicated my life to this cult, but I am not really prepared to die for them, and I can see a losing situation when I know a losing situation when I see one, so I would like to not die. You are welcome to any of this. I can tell you things. I am willing to barter for my life. Please and thank you.
First things first, get the dogs to stand down.
And she essentially says, like, heal in Draconic. And both of them stand down, but go to stand on either side of her protectively.
So who are you?
Yes, my name is Frulam Mondath. I am a wearer of purple within the cult of the dragon.
Does that ring a bell to me?
Roll a history check.
I feel like that woman just spit out a language.
I hate to ask this, but I have +0 to my history. Can I have advantage because it's related to dragons?
Hell no!
Like, is Cult of a Dragon a thing that I would know about? I guess.
I will say you can have advantage because of your involvement with your own Order of Bahamut.
Ooh, I can roll with it. That's cool. Okay. Or maybe I can't. Oh, well. I don't know why that didn't work, but... I got a 15, so...
You... Well, first of all, you remember hearing bits about the cult, or like the word cult thrown around when you were in Thunder Tree by those folks that you relentlessly murdered. Those cultists that everyone murdered.
Look, let's not throw the M word around.
It didn't even get to my turn. I didn't have anything to do with that shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is true. Cult of the Dragon is... It rings a bell, but it would be relatively new. It's not an old cult that you had studied before. You may have heard whispers of it as you were preparing to leave.
All right. So tell me about this cult. I assume they're trying to bring back Tiamat?
Yes. That is the ultimate goal. Mm-hmm.
What's the short-term goal of this group?
We are currently collecting as much gold and treasure that we can so that we can provide our queen a hoard when she rises. Also these. And she points to the eggs.
Yes, I was going to bring those up. Whose and what are those? Like, I mean, obviously they're dragon eggs, but what variety?
Those would be black dragon eggs. My boss, the wielder of the black dragon mask, he prefers black dragons, so we have black dragon eggs.
And where did he get them?
That is relatively hush-hush amongst those of us. I am not actually sure. I would assume from a black dragon.
Reasonable assumption. Who was your boss? Signrath or someone?
Oh no, he works for me. Quite upset that you killed him.
Well, he started something he couldn't finish.
He does that.
So who's your boss?
His name would be Rezmir.
That name sounds familiar. Have we heard that one?
Nope, you've heard of Radoth, the druid.
My god, how did we get those confused?
How is my god, it's the same person. How is Rezmir spelled?
It is spelled Rezmir.
How is this lady's name spelled, by the way?
Oh.
How many Y's
Frulam.
can you fit?
Frulam, Frulam. Mondath, Mondath. Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason we're here is to find a pair of dwarf brothers. We found one dead. Where's the other one?
Fed to my god drakes.
Well, I guess that's what
He
we
left
did
some
with
nice
most
boots,
of the
though.
We care not for his shoes.
Killian's like, I want his fucking boots.
Okay.
Nice. I mean,
Right. So we're going to arrest you.
Right. I was hoping to maybe just like give you my purple robes and just leave and run away and never to be heard from again. Not go back to the cult, just, start a new life.
And what, if any, proof that you will actually do that do you have?
Well, I'm giving away all of my regalia that would connect me to the cult. I would take a small satchel of gold to start over, and leave the rest for you. So I feel like that's an equal trade.
fine by me.
And really, I haven't done much other than train these pretty babies.
And have them eat one of our friends.
They needed a snack?
One
He
moment.
was available?
One moment, please. Group meeting. I'm half dead. Ickis is mostly dead. We have her thinking that we're of some threat at this point, and I think that is a wild overstatement here.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to play my hand a little heavy here. I see where you're going with that.
I think we just take her at her word, let her leave, wag our finger very sternly.
And we tell everyone else that there was no person in purple.
She burned to death in an acid fog. It was very sad.
Okay. You're right. You have an accurate assessment of our condition. So, yeah.
One last thing, Miss Mondaloo Perro Ramen.
Close enough.
Hop ramen.
Do you know how to turn off that? Pointing at the fog rolling down the stairs.
It generally doesn't get all the way down here into this pit area that I'm in.
Right, but how do we leave?
You just sort of have to give it time to dissipate. Usually takes an hour or two.
So you and I are just going to sit here for an hour?
If you're going to let me go, we're just going to have to sit here for an hour or two, yes.
Whatever. We've got to load up the treasure anyway.
On what? To what?
You're back?
Ah, Guyland. Everyone load the Guyland.
I think we brought a pack ranger with us. I mean, we all have. Well, I don't know if you do, Mike, because you didn't get all the starting equipment, but everyone else should have a backpack with them.
I don't have much. I bought a couple of packs, but that's it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying we'll be able to take all of it, but we should be able to take quite a bit of it.
We need to take all of it.
Well, I'm probably gonna forgo any share of money because I'm taking those fucking eggs.
Fair enough.
And do what is your plan there, Ice?
I'm going to get them back to my order.
You're going to take those eggs, those large dragon eggs, down the road. Somehow.
How large are they?
They are.
Maybe I'm miscalculating on that.
I mean, they're not tiny eggs. They are quite large.
Would you say like an ostrich?
They're all about 3 feet tall.
About an ostrich.
About like an actual ostrich.
Yes, they are in fact about like an
A fucking ostrich could pop out of that, yeah.
a full-grown ostrich.
It's like a
Okay,
transformer.
I'm going to reevaluate then.
Are there anything? Can I search the room to see if there's anything like we can like makeshift, maybe like a little thing where you can put them on it and just like rope?
If I may, we should wait until we're not standing next to the lady.
I mean, what's she gonna do about it?
The murder dogs.
Mostly the murder dog. Oh, speaking of your pups, we ran into them earlier.
Oh, back in the training grounds.
Yeah, we'd really rather not have them starve to death. If you could release them on your way out.
Of course. They're all trained by me to obey me, so they'll all just follow me.
Well, it's definitely the scourge on the countryside.
Take a little extra gold to buy provisions.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Say hi. See him?
I kind of liked him with his hair all wild.
Don't need to hit
Same.
all the buttons. Missed
Did you
school
have a good
yesterday because
day?
we were sick. Had a cold.
Aw.
Went to the doctor. Immediately got better. So they thought we were those parents.
These are weird times.
But he's very stuffy.
Yeah,
We got a COVID check.
I
it's
was-
not COVID.
I was talking about that today when I drove
Very
to
stuffy.
get a rapid COVID test because I didn't feel very good.
It's not
I'm like,
fact.
what is this world that we live in
Tiny
where
mucus factory.
I can't just wake up with a head cold without immediately thinking like, is this quite
Oh, it's just
possibly
a
a
cold.
viral pandemic that could kill my loved ones and or myself?
Well, and COVID has like 20 freaking symptoms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys
Very
have a bite?
and very common ones
Yeah,
too.
you're back.
Yeah.
Common
Bye
cold.
bye.
Say bye-bye. So yeah.
I actually had a dream. Actually had a dream last night that they cured cancer, but no one would take it.
Oh,
Stanky.
Which
Good
is
night, Baba. I
probably
love you.
probably
Accurate.
Let's be real.
Oh, mommy cuddle. All right. Hi.
Hi.
So I think we'd be loading up our packs.
I'm going to take a short rest
Okay.
since it's going to take
will
an
be
hour.
Joining you on that short rest.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I guess we can load up the treasure after she leaves. I'll take a short rest.
I mean, what the fuck else are you doing today?
Well, you know, nothing. Gonna play some CS:GO, but I guess not. Whatever.
CS:GO. God.
Yeah,
No.
Ice is really into CS:GO.
Valorant. Play a game with graphics. Do
I
that.
love Valorant.
Are we able to take a short rest?
Yes, you are able to
Okay.
take a short rest. She just sits there with her dragons.
2 to
She'll
6
take
plus
off
what?
her purple robes and such and leave them.
I think we should take those just in case we may need them.
During the hour, since you're all just sort of sitting in awkward silence, she'll say,
7,
"So, are you like trying to take down the cult? What's your story?"
It's a good question. I'm certainly going to work against them. The rest of my group is of a somewhat more mercenary mindset, I believe.
If I'm
We
on,
mostly just want gold. I believe that's me.
Except for Xafa.
if I'm entirely honest, I was hoping for something quite a bit more fruitful to this place.
Fruitful how?
I was told that the legends were this was a font of magical energy. It appears
You
to
mean
be
the
a
forge
cave
of spells?
with a forge.
You mean the one right there? I've been using it to warm the eggs.
You've been using a font of magical energy as an incubator.
It's warm.
So
don't
is a
need the
fucking
magic.
blanket.
I mean, it would make for a fine addition to the Queen's hoard, but we can't really move it, so I just used it to keep her new babies warm.
Fair enough.
But what all kind of treasure do we find?
Oh, you find...
So, if you guys are done fucking yammering, how much gold does Killian get? Come to Papa!
You find in the chest and around, you find 3 strings of pearls worth 300 gold pieces apiece. You find 4 various jeweled rings that would likely need appraising. A pouch containing a half dozen masterfully cut and polished precious stones. Precious gemstones. And then you find 1,000 gold pieces.
So what's the cut that Guylan doesn't get?
All of it.
No, he's just because he's not here doesn't mean we should punish him. We should definitely make sure he gets a cut.
I knew that was.
If we divide up, since we know the pearls are worth 300 gold apiece.
We could divide the gold for now, and then the rest of it we could divide once we sell it.
Sell it properly.
Yeah.
I'm fine with you or someone else hanging on to my share for now.
200 gold apiece.
Although it may be unlikely that anyone, in fact, we may have them on our person for some time.
Yeah.
If Fandolin isn't capable of such currency, we may need to travel to Neverwinter for it.
Right.
Most of this came from Fandolin and the surrounding areas, so, you know, if you're trying to sell it instead of giving it back to its rightful owners, Fandolin might not be the smartest place to do that, as they may recognize their own property.
You're still
Just my
here!
2 cents! Just my 2 cents! Just... I am a little bit more experienced in crime than you are.
Oh,
Clearly.
excuse me. Pardon your fucking self.
Oh, really? Are you experienced in crime?
Well, evil. We
Oh.
legalized it.
Do tell.
Do you know medical insurance? My first big
See,
gig.
the cult believes in socialized healthcare.
See, this is why you'll never
Oh.
succeed. You don't have a true backbone into currency. This?
Those of us who are higher level and make a little bit more money, put a little bit more money into the community funds so that we can, you know, cover everyone's medical expenses equally.
No.
So everyone gets the treatment they deserve. We think it works quite well.
No, you double down. You tax them slightly, and then you double down on entertainment. You give them many things: nice food, comfy
Netflix.
couches. But then you just nickel and dime, so that slowly they basically owe you their lives and can never escape an insurmountable amount of poverty and
Look, I
debt.
play this game to get away from this shit. Okay?
Oh, that is evil.
Yes, I know. It was my senior thesis.
Oh.
From crime
Let
school.
me guess. You're from Thay.
Not originally, but yes, I did go to school there.
I knew it. Oh, that insurance plan just reeks of the Thayans.
It reeks in general, yes. Does your group have any dealings with wizards?
Maybe. Yes, we do. I can't get cute now. You still have my life in your hands. Yes, I believe there is a small group, a splinter sect of the Red Wizards who have partnered with us. I don't know, perhaps you know of Wrath Modar? He's running their
Heard the
connection.
name. Where is this out of? Neverwinter, perhaps?
Out of Thay.
They do not have any connections here?
Oh, he sends his recruits and various people to our various locations, but Wrath himself tends to find himself.
And the local governments allow them to wander through.
Not blatantly in their robes and tattooed heads and things. They're mostly out and about in disguise. Many of them are powerful illusionists, after all. They can change their appearance at will.
They have fallen to a different proportion. Well. Our hour's about up.
Oh, yes, it's probably safe enough for my boys and I to at least speed through there if I cover my mouth. It has been lovely meeting all of you. Thank you for the gift of my life. Enjoy your treasure. And she'll hop on the back of one of her guard drakes and start sort of making her way up the stairs as she'll ride on this boy and the other one will go behind her. And she will make her way out, turn back and say, "Oh, and beware the roper who lives on the ceiling above the eggs. Bye!" They speed out.
The what?
Rope something like that.
Can I think she said roper. Can I
He did say roper.
I know what that is.
perceive?
You certainly can.
I know what that is.
Maybe I can't. I rolled a 9.
You don't see anything.
I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled.
You do know what it is. Was that a nature or
Arcana.
Arcana? Yes, you do in fact know what a roper is.
I also know. Michael also knows what it is. So let's
Mhm.
just. Oh god.
Landlord from Three's Company, right?
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
What are we dealing with there, Xafa?
It's a creature. Tentacles, hangs from different parts, pretends to be stalactites or stalagmites. Large, gaping mouth. It's quite hard to kill.
Well, that's perfect. It'll stop anybody who comes to try to take the eggs. I can let my order know about them, and they can come and deal with the roper and collect the eggs. We don't have to worry about any other random person coming in here and taking them.
That is, if the roper stays here. It is not required to do so.
He makes a good point. What do I get out of it?
Also, they can speak, I guess. Some -2 intelligence.
With that Arcana check, this would be incredibly unusual to you.
Well, I knew it was a monster. I didn't think it could do anything.
Mm-hmm. This is an incredibly unusual situation. You have not heard, and as it speaks, you all do see movement. It's on the GM layer. Why I don't know. You see its movement as it unwraps its tentacles from around itself, where it was appearing to be a stalactite. And I will.
Oh. What do you want?
That's what that boy looks like.
Oh God.
Terrifying.
Yeah, he's real scary looking.
Look at the mouth on that one.
You got a pretty mouth.
Got a pretty mouth. Oh, it's tentacles? Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
What did that woman offer you that you worked for her?
Kobolds. I'm so very hungry, you see.
Would about a dozen or so kobolds work?
I'm on it. I'll be right back. I'll take the chest. I'm taking the chest with me.
They're pretty light. We can all probably help with the.
I'm just going to jam like 5 of them in this fucking chest and
We
just.
could create like a bucket line where we just toss kobolds to each other throughout the game.
If you put them in the hole, I can move to eat them when I am hungry.
Okay. I guess that works for me.
There are 12 kobolds up in this room over here.
Oh, I guess
that
exactly right.
That I would like to collect.
Certainly.
We also have a dragon, half blue dragon in the other room. As
If
well.
I could just
He's a little
go.
assy.
I would also like to. I know I don't have them on my person, but rule of cool. I will be breaking their bodies, putting them into potato sacks, and labeling it lunchable.
I like this. Yes, this is a rule of cool I will allow. On the way, you happen to find some potato sacks in that one colder room that you've been in.
Mm-hmm.
Effectively the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Quite.
Quite. And
Indubitably.
you are able to do that.
Kellyan,
Yes.
just to be cool, can you make this one taste like pepperoni and this one taste like Cool Ranch Doritos?
Sure, yeah. I got some seasonings here.
Got you, Ropey. Got your behind. I don't think that's a back. Behind part.
How do I know not to eat who comes for the babies?
I don't mean this as a threat. I mean this as a warning to you. They're stronger than you. They're stronger than us. You'll know.
Okay.
And they'll probably look like me.
But you know what? Give it the old
Dragonguard.
college try, good boy. You know what I mean?
Some of them might enjoy it.
We will tell them to bring offerings with them as well.
Yes, my authority should be respected.
Yes, it will be.
As we're walking away, I say to Killian, yeah, they're not going to do that.
Xafa, since you now know that is the Forge of Spells, would you like to do anything with it before you all leave the cave?
Yeah, just like live in it.
Can I eat it?
I just like open my gaping maw and let that travel
and take it
into
all
me.
in.
Yeah. Okay, taking my clothes off. Gonna get weird. Everybody, look away.
Good decision, taking your clothes off near the horrible monster.
I'm also kind of a horrible monster, but the. Alright. So is the horrible monster still there?
I mean, he is, but he's mild. You've given him food.
Okay.
He will not
Nice.
attack you.
I couldn't look away quite fast enough, and I do believe I saw a nubbins.
I'm sorry, what did you say you cut off? You saw what?
A nubbins?
I do believe I saw a nubbins.
What?
A third nipple.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll go with that.
It's my nubbin.
Sarah, how do you specifically know what a nubbins is?
Friends.
Okay. Haven't you seen all of
Chandler.
Friends like
Chandler has a
12
nubbins.
times?
Oh, I guess
At least more than that. Like, way more than that. I used to watch it every night before bed.
Yeah, I remember this about you.
Come here.
You're a
I guess
weirdo.
Ickis wasn't there when we got Xafa at first when he was butt ass naked. So
Yeah, you've all seen Xafa naked. a
Butt
couple
ass
times.
naked giant elephant man. The weirdest part is where it randomly chooses not to be humanoid. With butt ass naked giant elephant man.
Yeah, when I joined the group, he was wearing a tent.
yeah. Yes, we did get him a tent, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still kind of wearing a elephant or a wolf howling at the moon size tent.
Yeah.
I mean, Guyland's family could live in my shirt probably. Okay, so Forge, I need time to like stare at this thing.
Yes,
We'll
roll me
load up the
an-
treasure while you're doing that.
roll me an Arcana check.
16. I guess.
That is acceptable. The DC was a 15. So this is definitely the source of sort of the magical power of this cave. You can, however, tell that it has waned over the years. It does not appear to be able to harness a incredible amount of magical power, but there is enough for maybe one or two experiments with it. It is also very clearly a forge. So it looks like something one would forge weapons in, but the flame is green as opposed to the red and yellow that's on this picture.
Want to try my bow?
No. I have misused this. With proper care, this should have lasted 1,000 years. We need to be very specific on what we do. What I do.
Hello, Agilitized. Yes, D&D. We are running a heavily homebrewed version of Tyranny of Dragons Saga. How long does your detect magic work? I'm sorry, I just thought about this. It was 10 minutes, wasn't it?
10 minutes.
Yeah, it wouldn't be up anymore.
It would not be up anymore, but you would have noticed something when you walked into this space, because that would not have been 10 minutes from the time that you got. And I just thought about that. So aside from the forge glowing, because it is clearly magical, there are two. There is a mace and a breastplate that are also glowing near the forge, on the ground near the forge. Kind of blocked by the dragon eggs. But I will give it because I forgot about that when you first came in.
I would collect them, probably.
Okay.
Ice, I mean you no disrespect. And Kellian, I did not mean to dismiss you so quickly.
It's okay. You know more about this stuff than I do.
In all honesty, I was hoping that this would be something that could restore me to my former self. It is not.
Well,
There are
sorry to hear
only
that.
2 uses of its power left in it. And we need to use them before Ice's friends arrive. I trust you, Ice, but I do not trust your ilk. And this could be quite powerful.
Do you make an item on this then? Is that how it works?
It's not as straightforward. You can make things better. Something that already exists,
Magically and
hopefully
evil.
of a high quality to begin with. This breastplate and mace I have found are imbued with magical abilities. Almost certainly given by this font.
What do you suggest we use it for?
It feels like the initial thought is exactly yours, Killian. Use a weapon. Make us stronger. But we do not know if we shall travel together indefinitely. We do not know if you won't have a weapon stolen or taken. I think I need to spend time with it and attempt to make one or two of us stronger.
How do you mean?
I don't know yet.
Well, I'm willing to. That sounds intriguing. I'm willing to give you time to see if that's something that could be done.
I believe you should head back to town with what we've gathered. I am going to stay here and think on it. You know where I am, and it is not a far trip. If you could return in a day's time, I think maybe then.
I suppose Galen could stay with you to hunt food for you.
Oh, good. Yes, that will be acceptable.
Very well. That seems.
Here, take
Be
the
a good
mace
idea.
and breastplate. If you-
I take them, and I look at them. What are they?
They are a
I
mace.
can, if it's something he wouldn't know, I could also identify, and that would be something they would be aware I could do.
Yeah, I'd probably ask you to do that if you're willing, because I don't think I'd know a mace from a hole in the ground.
All right, I can only ritual it, but do I have to do that individually for each item?
Technically, yes. So it would be 20 minutes that it would take to do that.
I need a
And then-
pearl and an owl feather.
For
We've
ritual,
got 1 pearl, 2 pearls, 3 pearls.
We've got a bunch of pearls
you
actually.
actually just need to hold the pearl for identify. You don't actually consume it.
Use it.
Well, I got a whole string of fucking pearls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have Guylan run out and try to find an owl then?
I don't think you. I think you can use your focus, your spell book for that.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I would identify both of them.
And I generally say just for ease, that you would likely have picked up on your way, like components that you know that you would need, like a regular wizard would have a component pouch. So I only really take into account the components when they are something that is costly.
Yeah.
Like for Revivify needing the 300 worth.
Well,
of
the
diamonds and
pearl
things like that.
worth at least 100 is costly.
when it's-
but we have
Yeah.
a
But you
string
have
of
those.
Several of
plurals.
those.
It's
Yeah.
when it says specifically the money, like
Mhm.
that. Then you actually need that. Everything
Honestly,
else is included in the component.
It should be noted, perhaps we should hang on to some of these pearls specifically for this purpose.
That's probably a smart idea.
So 20
Investment.
minutes.
Investment, Killian, investment, please.
Fair enough. Can just be your portion of the treasure.
Oh, how gracious. How nice of you. Twat waffle.
Yeah, so 20
Fair.
minutes. 20
Shit
minutes later,
stains.
you are able to identify both of them. The mace is, if you remember, it's been a bit, but if you remember a while back, you
I
found
assumed it
some
was
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you read about the mace Lightbringer.
Mhm.
This is that mace. It is a +1 mace made for a cleric of Lathander, the god of dawn. The head of the mace is shaped like a sunburst and made of solid brass. Named Lightbringer, this weapon glows as bright as a torch when its wielder commands. While glowing, the mace deals an extra 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures.
It's pretty good.
Nice! Nice character. The breastplate is called Dragonguard. It is a +1 breastplate and has a gold dragon motif worked into its design. Created for a human hero of Neverwinter named Turgon, it grants its wearer advantage on saving throws against the breath weapons of creatures that have the dragon type.
Can you repeat that last one? Advantage on saving throws that have the.
Against the breath weapons of creature that have the dragon type.
That be Dragonborn too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Yeah, I think. Can rogues wear medium armor? Or are they just light?
I do not know off the top of my head.
It should say on your character sheet.
I mean, I'm playing a sorcerer. I don't have your guys.
Oh, gotcha. Can who did you say?
Rogues.
Oh,
You guys.
Rose. Oh, gotcha. No, we're just light armor.
Okay. I think Guylan can wear medium, so.
Yeah, I actually don't. Yeah.
Nobody can use that mace, though, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Guylan could too, I don't know.
I'm just going to look at his character sheet.
I'm pulling up range right now because
Medium armor, martial weapons, so yeah, he can use both of those.
Oh yeah, he can use them both. Cool. Guylan's going to be our cleric looking guy.
I mean, rogues can use it, but they don't get an advantage from it.
Is that mace a light weapon though?
It is a one-handed weapon. I don't know
But-
that it's light.
I think you have to.
Can look it up.
Using light.
It does say they can only wield one-handed weapons, daggers, swords, axes, maces, and fist weapons, but are able to dual wield 2 of these weapons at a time.
So you can use the mace.
But
Yeah.
to get a sneak attack, you have to use a finesse or
A
range.
finesse weapon, so you lose the sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
How is that important to rogues?
Yeah. Right.
Especially assassin rogues, which I happen to know one of you is.
So if you guys want to use it, obviously I don't have any problem with taking it, but you're gonna lose sneak attack with that attack anyway.
I'm okay. Sounds cool though.
Yeah. Good upgrades for Guylan. All right. Well, I think we'd head back into town then. We got Roper all fed. Xafa's naked and hanging out with his Spellforge.
I'm not naked.
You said you were.
All right, I am now.
What was in the chest? Do we ever do that?
He's just standing.
Yeah, she
with
said
his
she
tongue
said
hanging.
everything that was in the room, including the chest.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, no, well, we have a sorcerer, a wizard, 2 rogues, and a ranger.
Yeah. this This is like the worst part.
I got
It's
no
fine.
problem throwing.
That's why I'm sitting here
it.
bleeding.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine. It's
Look.
all good. Guylan can use both things.
Patrick, you fight just as well at 1 HP as you do at full HP. So
Yeah, you killed that.
you're gonna
killed
be at
Cyanide.
1 HP a lot.
Try Lathander. Don't try me.
I'm fine.
All right, I guess we'd make
Awesome.
our way out of the cave.
Okay.
I
I'm
need to
going
roll
to.
for my short rest points. Though.
Oh yes, roll for your hit points.
I did that earlier.
Yeah, I did it earlier.
That's not right.
I will do Mike's stuff with the forge first.
Okay.
But the three of you, all of you, technically, will level up at this point.
Okay.
So if the three of you want to do your level up stuff while we're doing Mike's stuff, then we can.
Before we leave the cave, though, I would go back to Gundren's brother,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna see. By the way, did we ever find his brother's boots?
Oh yes, you do.
Oh.
You find a
Yeah.
pair of boots in amongst the horde. They also would be magical. God, I'm sorry. My brain is so. It is dead. My head cold is so bad.
Did you guys discover the other dwarf when I was gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like at the entrance, like corpse flopped on the floor. Like
Yeah, he'd been dead for a while. What
Yeah.
what were the boots, first of all, I guess?
So I'll go ahead and say that you also were able to identify
Yeah, I
those,
would have done that as well.
Because that's my bad for forgetting things are magical and fuck head colds and Dramamine, Benadryl. I'm on Benadryl. They are.
I think I know your problem. You took Dramamine when you have a head cold. I don't know if that accomplishes anything.
They are boots of striding and springing,
Ooh.
is what they are.
Scott, is that also for Guylan? At what point? Guylan, let's just start bolting magical items onto you and see if you don't suck.
I mean,
Boots of what are they called?
boots of striding and springing. I'll pull them up here.
For our group, all they're gonna do is make somebody able to jump really far because nobody wears
Yeah.
heavy armor.
When you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher, and your speed isn't reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow.
I'm just going to say this. If either you want to keep those boots, maybe wait until after we talk to Gundren to put them on. He might not be super happy about us showing up wearing his dead
Right.
body.
It's kind of on brand, though.
Is there any sort of locket or anything that the other brother might have? Any sort of memento? That take back. to him?
Yes. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it because you're able
Hands?
to see it.
Hands. Yes.
He wears a ring, with kind of a family crest ring, a rock seeker
So-
crest.
Take that hand, and the ring will be on it.
Gilletize, the eggs are 3 feet big. So
And they bribed the roper with 12 kobolds corpses to watch over the eggs until
12.
our
corpses.
dragonborns. Ice, the dragonborn, is a member of the Order of Bahamut, and so he is contacting his order to come and get the dragon eggs.
yeah. So he's kind of just hanging out eating dead kobolds.
Bribery's always the best plan.
So I got a ring from what was the Gundren?
I believe that was Nundro.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think it was Nunya.
it was
None your
Bilbo,
fucking business.
Bilbo and Frodo. TM TM TM.
Mr. Frodo.
But
So
they're hobbits, not dwarves.
it was either Nundro or Tharden.
Yeah, duh.
It was Nundro. Tharden is the one that got fed to the drakes.
It's either Dildo or Frito Baggins.
Yes.
You listen. You guys can shit all over Sam and Frodo all you want, but if any of y'all touch Merry or Pippin, it's go time.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
Okay, so
You have to
back
get
to
consent
Vandal.
first before
Yes.
touching Mary or Pippin.
Ah, fuck.
It's always about
Unfortunate.
consent.
They fought a war with trees. So, what have you done with your fucking life?
Well, they
Mhm.
let the trees fight it for them.
They were there. They did their part.
Oh,
They
I'm
were
gonna throw a
ratatouille.
Throw
Those
rock.
rocks and
trees.
shit, man. They
Yeah.
were
I'm gonna
like,
throw a rock. Ooh.
hey, they did what they could.
Patrick, how many times have you stood up today?
Oh no.
And checkmate.
The picture
Excellent.
makes it even better.
So yeah, so the three of you go ahead and work on your level ups because by this point, it
I don't
is
get anything.
later into the evening, so you would likely make it back to the inn, come back for Xafa, go back and get your long rest without any problems. So we'll just do we'll just do
Level
Xafa stuff
5.
and then call it a long rest so that you all can level up and we'll keep going. So Xafa.
Hey, what's
in
up,
the
bro?
cave. Hey, thanks for the sub. What would you like to do in this cave?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check that room in the acid room that's off over there that the guy disappeared in, that everyone forgot about except for me.
It looks as though that corner that he was walking off to, there is a small, what kind of looks like a modern day garbage chute.
Ah, okay. So he just threw some crap down there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I would make a little impromptu camp over here with my new roper best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's munching. He's a very loud eater.
I eat sentient creatures too. We have a lot in common.
Mm-hmm. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
What? It didn't Hugo. Damn it. I tried to Hugo in your chat and it didn't Hugo.
Hey, Hugo. I see Hugo.
Okay. All right. So I don't know what kind of history I gotta dip into myself here. But I'm not joking. If armor can be used to upgrade,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Xafa tries to upgrade himself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Put yourself in
Beca-
the fire and try and
Oh,
be reborn.
Because I get punched in the throat a lot, I think is the best way to say that in this campaign. And I don't know if it's like survivable, so I don't. Whatever you want me to roll
Yeah.
to try to figure out if this is actually doable.
Roll another Arcana check for me. And I will give you advantage
Yep.
because you
Thank you.
know of, like, this is a thing that you are very much focused on and you know about.
Best advantage ever.
Yes. Was that a natural 20?
It went from a 4 to a 19.
Heyo. That's good. You know that first and foremost, the forge is not big enough for you to like fully submerge yourself into the flame of it. So you can't like launch your whole self into this forge. But you do some tentative kind of putting your hand in to see or whatnot.
You're standing on a bridge and you feel upset. What do you say? Yeet.
Yeet. And as you're testing it and kind of doing the like messing with the fire, is it going to burn me? It's not hot. The flame itself is not hot. It is a magical flame. So.
You said there was 2 things left?
Mm-hmm.
So I could do my bottom half and my top half.
Mm-hmm.
Selfish frick.
So, so coming to the consensus that it likely would not...
Getting a tan.
It would not kill you or burn you to do so. Without a full unnatural 20, you don't know the exact consequences of what would happen, but you think feasibly you could live through it if you wanted to try.
Nice. Okay. Well, before they get back, guess what I do?
Submerge your top half and your bottom half?
Yeah, because I actually had this thought before they were there, and Xafa kind of thought they wouldn't let him do it, so...
Fair enough.
I love you guys.
It's fine. You're throwing yourself into a forge. We're gonna come back to a dead Xafa.
Probably. If I kill myself here, it was a good campaign. I want you guys to know that.
I'm going to assume you probably start with your bottom half. That's my assumption.
Like hopping into a really hot tub. Just gotta put a toe in. Get it used to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're both gonna kill me, so honestly, I would start top half. Like, if it's gonna kill me, it's gonna kill me. I've committed to being stupid at this point. So, I would just, like, jam your head in. This is the dumbest thing Xafa's done in, like, in over 100 years. So, yeah.
So you submerge both halves for a minute or so each, before the forge sort of sputters and the flame goes out. You coming out.
Did it work?
You have a
sweet tramp stamp.
You have your whole body has sort of a greenish tint to it at this point. Before you look down and see that the sort of leathery hide that you have as an elephant.
All right, you don't need to be a dick.
I don't know how better to describe an elephant's hide.
Moisturized heavily.
Becomes hardened in a way. It's not as supple as it was. Yeah. I'm trying to do this without making it sound dirty. I hate you all.
There's no way. There's no way to do it. It's not possible.
Yeah. So what you are granted is a +2 to your AC.
What? For real?
Yeah. For real. But at this point, it is hard to tell what the consequences might have been.
Would this be an additional magical bonus?
For the purposes of marking it in your D&D Beyond, that's what it would be.
Wave, Echo, Forge. There. I listed as that.
Now, does the roper try to eat him? Because he probably is thinking, damn, that guy just got cooked to a nice sear.
It did just perfectly sear the outside. I'm probably underdone inside, and let's be honest, I was in a well a long time. I got worms.
Gross.
Yep. So we will see what, I don't know where my notes page went, but we'll see what the consequences are later on.
Real quick.
Mhm.
Real quick.
Mhm.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and change this real quick. And I would like to remind everyone, I'm a wizard.
Good for you.
I've done it! Tank wizard! Tank wizard!
And Laura, I would I forgot to say this, but before I went to bed, I would have made sure I send out like an urgent letter to my order.
Mhm.
What's going on, and asking them to send reinforcements to collect the eggs.
Gave it to a boy.
And I do remember that you sent that other letter as well, but it's only been like a day.
Yeah. I mean, shit's changed.
Yeah.
Should probably get sending at some point.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, you all level up and are able to get a long rest.
Yay.
That evening, while sleeping, Killian, you have a dream.
Take
You
that.
are, you're sitting in front of a mirror.
Okay.
Kind of a very pretty and delicate vanity. And you see yourself in the mirror brushing out your long, beautiful locks of hair. And you're putting on your old armor sits next to you, as though you're getting prepared for the day. The image in the mirror shifts to one of a man that you recognize only slightly. A face you've seen before but can't really put your finger on where you've seen him. And he looks at you and says, "Prince N is missing. Can't be a coincidence. Meet me in Waterdeep. Yawning portal." And his image shifts out, returning to your own familiar face. And the dream fades.
Can you repeat where you said meet me in Waterdeep?
Yawning portal.
Yawning portal.
And you all get a long rest. That does not disturb your long rest. You're able to still take your rest.
I would want to go talk to Gundren,
Okay.
and I'd wait until my other party members woke up if they wanted to go with too.
Yes, I go along with Ice.
Before we go, I just want to let you all know I received an urgent message in my dream, and I need to go to Waterdeep. You all are welcome to join me, but yeah, I need to go.
From who?
I don't know him well, but he is part of a group that I am in, and I trust him.
Are you okay going back to get Xafa and Gailen?
I can do that while you guys go see Gundren.
Sure. Save a little time. We'll get things ready to go. I mean, Ickis is... Do you want to go to Waterdeep?
Well, I'm actually kind of interested in what, if you don't mind me asking, Killian, what is the purpose of your visit there?
Well, I haven't told you all this, but I was a bodyguard to a princess, and she has gone missing. And I've been looking for her. But I was just told that another bodyguard's their prince has gone missing as well, and they believe it might be connected. So I need to look into it.
These would be the royals in Waterdeep?
No. Silvery Moon was where my princess was from. I don't know where this particular prince is from.
You would, based on the way that you all would refer to your charges, by the initial of the city that they were from, you would be able to kind of synthesize that he's probably the Prince of Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, got it.
Yeah. So that's about the largest city with some royals in the continent nearby.
We'll never be royals.
Well, all right. We'll see to Gundren and see if we can get ourselves a couple horses so we can make good time.
Would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. Hopefully Xafa hasn't done anything strange.
I'm sure he has.
I also didn't really think of this until right now, this second, but Gailen was just kind of sitting there slack-jawed, just staring at it as he threw himself into a forge. It's all right, though. All right, so we split up?
Yep. I'll make my way back.
I said it in chat already, but I'll say it now. I have taken a healing spell. I am a god. Worship me.
Took a healing spell?
I took a healing spell. I'm the best.
Vampiric Touch is not a healing spell, if that's what you took.
I also took that. I took a healing spell.
I didn't know wizards got it.
We already split the party. We're splitting it like thrice now.
The third split.
Thrice. Now is when you start to pick us off, Flora. Go.
I have asked you thrice.
Yep. This is when the goblins attack. All right. No, I trust that Killian can make his way there. He's pretty good with survival stuff, or decent anyway.
You don't suck.
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
head over to the courthouse, basically.
To speak to Gundren.
Yeah, I think he was at the courthouse, right?
Yes.
We're gonna get back to town. Ice and Ickis are gonna be married. Busy day.
Ice, I believe you brought me here under false pretense.
I gotta tell you, for a second there, my brain farted and I forgot who the fuck Ickis was. Who am I married?
What?
We only do that when we're doling out money when he's gone, okay?
No, I just just a lot of names.
From here on out, I read before signing.
Yes, probably a good idea. Anyway, Gundren, hi. How are you doing?
Did you find my brother? Plural. There were two of them.
Hell of a speech impediment you got
And
there.
my brother.
Only one of them I really cared about, so.
Well,
The other one was an X.
Now I'm suspicious. He knows that one of them got eaten. No, I would say, unfortunately, yes, we did, Gundren. I handed him the ring that I took off of one of his brothers. We found one of your brothers. The other one, I don't need to go into details, but he has passed as well. The cave we found, very, very dangerous place. Honestly, I would steer clear of it.
I feared as much. Do I have a random tavern? I'm just gonna put it here, because we're not in that cave anymore, so we're just gonna be on the homepage. I appreciate your trying, and for bringing me back.
Ooh, they're trying.
The family's ring. And here's your payment. Even though they didn't make it, you clearly went through it to try and find them, and I appreciate it.
Yes,
Oh, they died.
Sorry this didn't end better for you, but we wish you the best.
I do believe we have one other thing.
Deuces.
Yeah, I do believe we have one other thing to give you, though. The boots, correct?
Do either of us have the boots?
I assumed that we would take.
Cut to Killian.
If
Boots are
we
nice.
knew-
Boots are nice.
Cut to Killian is fucking leaping through
Leaping
the forest.
Just skipping along.
100%. I said I didn't want the boots, so I don't have them. I just told you guys to not wear them while we were around.
Well, I assumed that we would take it with us.
Sarah's
when we...
perma demuted,
Oh,
I
no,
think.
Sarah's lost
Audio,
vocals.
at least.
I actually love the idea of killing
No,
fucking
I would
bouncing
assume
back
since we were
the
going to
cave.
speak to Gundren that we would have taken it with us.
Killian's fucking gummy berry juicing through the fucking countryside right now.
Yeah, Sarah, if you don't have a problem with us having the boots, then I guess.
Yeah, I didn't need them. Sorry, my sound went out for a second there, so I missed a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So we hand the boots over.
I appreciate the gesture. Could anyone in your group use these? I'd rather see them be used than me just hang on to them for being sentimental.
Oh,
I'm sure that we could probably put them to use.
I'm sure somebody could.
Cut to
And-
selling them.
And whomever would wear them with pride, knowing that your brothers indeed passed doing something noble.
All right. Well, it was lovely to make your acquaintance. We'll be off. How did he give us a bag of money?
Yeah, he gave you what he promised to pay you. Sildar is there and he will walk you out as well. It's been a pleasure gentlemen, I appreciate everything your party has done for us. I'll be making my way back to Neverwinter here in a few days' time. I've been called to meet with the council up there. So if you happen to find yourselves in Neverwinter, feel free to look me up, and I can assure you the Lord's Alliance will give you a lovely welcome.
The great Council of Sildars will bring you in with open
The Council of Sildars. It's just like 10 clones of him. I would reach out, shake his hand, and say, well, thank you very much, Sildar. It's been a pleasure. And then we go buy some horses and supplies and stuff.
Yeah, that is easy enough to do. Most folks there would give you discounts because of the amount of work that you have done for them, clearing them of the red brands. It's a small town, so word has spread of the deeds that you all have done. So you'd get some pretty significant discounts. So I would say you'd be able to get a 2 horses and a cart or a wagon to carry the lot of you for 200 gold.
How much did Gundren pay us?
I can look that up here.
Yeah, please look that up. Your DM has forgotten how much.
Would it be approximately 200 gold?
I think
It was like 100 per, something like that.
yeah, I think it was
Oh,
100
shit,
gold
really?
each. So yeah.
Okay. So
Can split it between the 5 of us. 40 apiece.
Well, we should take the this is metagaming, but you should take the travel expenses out first.
yeah, I'll just pay for all of it, and then I'll collect it from you guys later. So, since I'm there. So our nets, we're each getting 100 each. You said, Patrick?
I
think that's what my notes say too.
Well, yeah.
We'll go with that. We'll call it
Okay,
100 gold
each, and it's going to be 40 each for traveling expenses. So let's say once we all get back together, we all get 60 more than we had. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. Just simplify the math a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. You would also, were you sharing with anyone that you were heading to Waterdeep from here?
Is anybody asking?
I mean, likely when you're buying travel supplies, they'd be asking you how long your journey is, how far you were planning on going.
I would defer to Ickis on that, because I don't think I would know.
Ickis looks up rather confused because he was looking through his journal and didn't know what was going on.
Would you know how far it is to Waterdeep, roughly? I don't know how well you know the area.
Well, let me roll for that.
Use British terms. Go with stone.
That's weight.
You don't know. Shut
British
up.
terms is
A
miles.
stone's throw. How many stones throws away?
Is it a biggly blop?
No,
No.
whatsoever.
Not a clue.
Well, my colleague seems a little confused at the moment, but we're trying to get to Waterdeep.
You asked him how far away it was, and he just starts yelling.
He's like, I'm looking at my journal, Ice.
Stop bothering me, I'm journaling. God.
Oh,
You were a dark
They
elf,
would-
not an emo.
They would tell you Waterdeep is about 300 miles from here, so about a 6-day journey.
No.
That's the new NPC that upgraded because I can't say Waterdeep
Okay.
in a normal voice, so this is who he is.
Let's all practice real quick. Water. Everybody.
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
What a date.
No.
What a
Water.
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 Mm-mm. Not quite. Deep.
Deep.
Date.
Water deep.
Water date.
Nailed it.
Thanks for joining us, Chilatas.
Yeah, thanks for checking us out. Everybody go check out their stream as well. They're also a nice local streamer here in the Nebraska, Omaha area. Check them out. Yeah. Yeah, so you're able to get all the supplies and things that you need for your 6-day trek to Waterdeep.
Cool. I think we'd probably wait near the inn because we didn't really establish a place to meet up, so I feel like the inn would be the most neutral place. So I guess Ekis and I are just getting drunk while we're waiting for people.
All right. Killian, you are very easily able to make it back to find Xafa and Gailen.
Xafa, have you figured out what you need to with this forge?
Yeah, I lied to you. I threw my body into the forge. Like, head first.
Alright, how'd that go?
Well, I'm alive, which is...
That's good. Anything else? Nothing else?
Yes. I take out my short sword, and I run it across my hand, and it doesn't cut it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
I'm sorry I didn't ask.
It's alright. We all have our secrets. Speaking of, I need to go to Waterdeep, and
I was thinking of traveling there as well.
Well, you're more than welcome to join. I had an urgent message in my dream from a fellow bodyguard who their charge has gone missing. And my charge has gone missing as well. So he thinks it may be connected.
Hmm.
So they have, Ice and Ickis have secured supplies for us and are waiting for us back in Phandalin.
May I press upon you an offer, Killian?
What is that?
I do not wish to know your life story. I will never ask anything you don't want to tell again. If you say nothing, I will not push. But I will help you with this. If you help me with something I will be doing soon as well.
What's that?
We've heard the name Rath Modar more than once, yes?
Yes.
I wish to find him. And most likely take his life.
Is there any particular reason?
Many, but I have a feeling that I owe him one.
Fair enough. I will help you.
And I will help you.
All right, Gailen, get up off the floor. Let's go.
He has been foaming at the mouth all night. I don't know how to stop that.
Oh, guys, thank you. I think I'll just play us a little tune while we go back.
God.
Things got weird when Xafa jumped in the fire. Things were real weird, and my friend Feldry always just told me to kind of look away when I was confused and bothered. So that's what I did.
That's usually a good plan.
Where are we going?
We're going to Waterdeep.
Okay.
Kylan,
Hmm.
let's go back into town and get some food, yes?
Please. All of that fighting and killing just made me kind of hungry. I'll play us a tune on the way out.
And I put on my Guyland backpack that I have fashioned with rope, and we walk out. Because I have another Baby Bjorn in another D&D campaign.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? You are all able to meet back up at the inn. All together and prepared and ready.
Can we see the inn?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Yes.
It's not showing up.
Oh, I don't have the inn on this screen, because it's in the other campaign.
What the F?
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's an inn. It's inn shaped.
It
smells
looks like
an
an inn. It
It's
kind
got
of is
4
an inn.
tables, I think.
Mhm.
Here, let me help out. I'll figure this out.
The inside looks like the inside of an inn.
You're writing in on top of Tiamat. That's cool. That's cool.
The E.
Yeah.
Ye old Ina.
Ye old E.
And I think that we, for purposes of time and missing Chad, I think that we will end the session there, as you are all ready with boobs, ready to take your first steps out of Phandalin towards Waterdeep.
Are you sure you want to end? It seems like Mike's really got something pretty important and interesting going here.
Did you have something specific you wanted to do
Nope,
at the
no.
Mike?
Oh.
Well, I have
I don't
some
wanna-
characterization, talk to people.
Yeah, you can do that.
God
Absolutely.
dang.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut off your RP. I just didn't want us to get on the road because I have stuff planned for that.
No, we're not going to get on the road. We're just going to talk to other people because I haven't talked to them yet.
Yeah, feel free. Talk. Speak away.
Is that okay?
RP. Yes, God!
You knew I was
No,
going to be the
kill
problem child at the
Do
moment.
I always-
Now he's gonna show up. He's gonna say, "Yeah, so how's it going?"
So Killian, did Xafa make your blades better?
No, he made his butt better.
My God, I did. Look at this. I whip around and clench.
That's pretty funny because I said the group heads back to Phandalin while Xafa and Guyland stay behind to do some butt stuff.
In truth, Xafa
Can
did.
somebody help me remove the Guyland from my back? The Guyland pack.
I'll say it isn't as comfortable as it was yesterday. It's a little harder now. I like soft beds. Like a pile of leaves that I used to sleep on when I was with Feldry. My friend Feldry. Have I talked about my friend Feldry? Yeah.
Okay.
She had
I'm
a
going
soft
to
bed of
turn
leaves.
down the Guyland.
Xafa doesn't feel like a soft bed of leaves anymore.
You threw yourself in?
I have found myself standing in front of you all while we fought many times, and I do not wear armor. When you were still there yesterday, I had the idea, but did not want to attempt it with you there, in case you did not approve. And it led to my death. I'm alive, so that's good.
just to clarify, you threw yourself into the forge.
I most certainly did, after some thought and a little bit of experimentation. With my hands. I, threw my hands in the fire first and, tested. It wasn't the most delicate scientific process that has ever been, but quite frankly, I had, in my mind, 8 hours to decide.
Well, that sounds really dumb, Xafa.
It was. It was very stupid. It was the most stupid thing I've done in, well, almost exactly 102 years. But
Okay. I guess you're still alive and walking, so...
also, and I grab
What was-
I grab a butter knife and bend it on my hand. So there's that.
What was the last stupid thing you did 102 years ago?
I said I didn't want to fight someone. And that was incredibly stupid. In hindsight, but you know what they say about hindsight.
It's 1540 or something.
2020. If you have 1540 sight, that's not amazing. That's not good. You fire arrows. Have you been tested and you have 1540 sight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe we should have did glasses for her or for him instead of your butt in the magical forge.
It's more than my butt. My whole body was plunged there within.
Oh, that's why you're so rock hard now.
Guided.
Phrasing, Kylan.
Stop. Stop.
I'm sorry, Chad.
All right. Well, I guess I can sympathize with wanting a little more protection, but boy, I hope that doesn't have side effects for you.
Oh, most
Which I'm
certainly it
guessing-
will.
Yeah, I'm guessing it definitely does.
Ice, I do not expect to be of this world for much longer. I have already lived a very long life. I just want to be as potent in my time left as possible.
All right. Well, in any case, we're all set to go to Waterdeep. I assume Killian filled you both in.
Yes.
Also, about that, I should have told you all when I told you this is. This information should not leave the group. I would appreciate if you would keep it to yourselves. As I don't want anyone to compromise what I'm doing here.
Okay. I did tell the shopkeep where we were going because Ickis and I had no idea how long it would take us to get to Waterdeep.
That's okay. I just meant more details about
Right.
why we're going. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Gylan, could you play us a traveling tune as we're the same song every time.
Gylan, you're getting much better.
The drum set kicks on from somewhere.
Exit, go!
Yeah,
Yep.
thank you all for watching. We will pick up here next week with a traveling to Waterdeep. Make sure to check out Dirk Industries. They've been in chat a couple times and shared our multi-Twitch stream. Tomorrow night, usually we're doing Mutants and Masterminds, but we're missing a couple people tomorrow, so we'll probably be doing something random. Sunday nights, we are usually doing D&D 5e in the Ravnica setting, but also missing the GM for that night, so doing something random. Tuesday afternoons, do some show called Research and Development, a kind of talk show where we call up our own asses about being creative. And then back here on Wednesday nights for Tyranny of Dragons. If you're already here on my stream, that's awesome. you know that I stream this on Wednesday nights, and then Saturdays to Sundays, usually streaming some video games, as well as Monday and Tuesdays when I feel like it. And follow Drink Industries on Discord, hang out with us. We share weird food pictures, talk about nerdy things, and fantasy football.
That fucking meat face from the other day, Patrick, is
It
horrific.
was terrifying. Gave me nightmares.
Fucking horrific. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Internet.
Rock hard elephant.
Good night.
Rock hard
Rock hard
Rock hard
elephant.
That should be the name of the next episode.
Rock hard elephant.